let's talk performance awards. We'll start with this first one, which we really like, and we have won prior back in the year 2020. Most improved location. This one is one that everybody on this list should be fighting for, because we're always striving to improve. We're always striving to be better than we were and continually evolve. And this year alone, with all the education tracks that we have available to us and the online forums and YouTube and my vast network of friends throughout the industry, we've took a deep dive into the 3D aspect of stuff and being able to print and design and manufacture parts right here in-house, which is something we've never been able to do before here. And we just added a CNC machine to the shop. So now we can even take that another step and have a little bit more robotics, a little bit more productivity and efficiency in the bay, having that thing cutting parts while I'm over actually working on the car, taking stuff apart and installing some of the stuff that we've already printed and made. And I also built a second router table back here. So now I have 2 router tables to help with efficiency as well, instead of changing bits 100 times during each project. Those things have drastically changed how we approach every job that comes through the door, not only in the bay, but also on the sales floor. Because we can show people things that we've 3D printed and how we're able to make these parts that perfectly fit their vehicle by 3D scanning them and then printing a negative that fits right into their car at a perfect location, or lasering parts that fit right in with the CNC machine. I can't wait to get that thing up and running once I learn a little more on the CAM software. And everything just goes smoother, and the deeper I dive into 3D, the more I realize how much we can do with that. That's a change that I never actually imagined we would be doing here until we got pushed by quite a few guys in the industry and saw what they were all doing with it and said, man, we need to get in there. So that was one thing we really did, like I said, the deep dive. And I can't tell you how many times I'm sitting home with the pup on the couch and we're just under a blanket and I'm doing 3D renderings and playing with YouTube tutorials or calling a friend and seeing how we can make it more efficient, or learning tips and tricks along the way and different techniques on how to incorporate those machines and robots into the vehicles. I think that's one reason we should win the Most Improved Location Award. Isn't just that, hey, we're 3D printing, but that's stuff we weren't doing a year ago that we are doing a ton of now. I 3D print lighting brackets. We 3D print little clips to hold lights in a certain place or to hold switches, and you name it, tweeter pods, laser and radar pods, all these things that we're able to make in-house now that we weren't able to do prior. And it's just taken what we can do to an absolute next level. And that's why I think we should win this award, the drastic improvement in the quality of work we've been able to turn out over the past 12 months. This one's best online presence. As good as we've done over the past 12 months with social media, I've been doing like AI videos and cool little commercials. We've animated some of our still pictures. I try to share a lot more of the work that we do, and I try to be out there a lot more with our community events and really just sharing what we're doing online and just showing off what we can do. As good as I've gotten over the past 12 months, I got to give a tip of the hat to one of the other guys on this list. Absolute Electronics has probably the best social media presence I've seen in a standard brick and mortar car audio shop. I think if more shops did the kind of stuff that they're doing, the whole industry as a whole might even do that much better. Like, they show some really cool videos online. They look like they have a blast doing it. Hopefully this is one that those boys can take down this year. Customer retention program. This is one that we won last year, and that one meant more to me than I think anyone actually realized, especially when I got up on stage to accept that award, and the lights and the nerves and the people looking at you. I froze up a little bit. I didn't do the acceptance speech that I had in my head, and that award literally meant the world to us. We don't really have a dedicated program for returning customers. I learned from my father, watching him run his business, and I saw the way he treated his clients when they came to the house, and they always came back. because they were treated with respect and treated with dignity no matter what they were spending, no matter what needed to be done. And that's our same approach to retaining our clients. It's hard enough to get somebody into the door the first time, so you want to put your best foot forward and treat everybody with proper respect and professionalism and smile. Just greet them properly. Even if you don't ultimately end up doing business together, when the time comes that they can work with us and they can afford our services and what we can do here, they're going to come back here. Not everybody's looking for the cheapest guy. They don't want the cheapest shop around. They want their car to be in the right place. And when they come in and we've earned your trust and we've earned your respect, you're going to come back. The people that do work with us, we give them no reason to want to go elsewhere. Even in those occasions where maybe something doesn't go 100% according to plan and we have to make changes on the fly, we communicate with them. We tell them what we need to do. We resolve the issues, and they will come back every single time. That's just how it works, because ultimately we are in a business where relationships are king. And if you're not in the business of making relationships, you're going to go out of business. So it's our relationships with our clients and all the other shops in the area and the little shops that we do work with. That's why they all keep coming back here. They know they're going to be treated properly. They know for a fact that the work they get is going to be done properly. It's going to last, and a lifetime labor warranty doesn't hurt either. So that's why we should win the Customer Retention Award for the second year in a row for 2026. So best customer experience. I think our clients have a great experience when they come in here, especially this time of year, right? Everybody's looking for the remote starters, and they're looking for this. They're looking for gift certificates, stocking stuffers, this and that and the other. So their initial experience when they come in is, we have the place decorated beautifully. The place looks amazing. It always smells really nice. Everybody's greeted with a smile when they come through the door. When they decide to work with us, they know their car is going to be taken very well care of because we have no problem bringing people into the back into the bay. Anyone that needs to use the restroom has to go through the bay, so they're going to see that. Hopefully everybody's experience here overall is good. I mean, we don't really give anybody a reason to have a bad experience. While people are waiting for their cars, they can help themselves to a snack and make some coffee and sit back. You're treated better than a dealership would treat most of their clients. And that's tough to do, especially when you go into some of these shops around here. And I'm not even making this up. The guy's sitting at the counter smoking a cigarette and he's blowing smoke in your face. That's crazy to me. We would never in a million years even think of doing something like that. And I hope nobody else on here would. But that's dead ass real. They're right down the street from us. They're 5-10 minutes from here. So when you come in here and it's a nice atmosphere, we have snacks out and you're hanging out. So while there might not be a process in place, the overall atmosphere here speaks volumes. That's why we should win this award. I mean, it's one that we strive to do correctly, and it almost isn't even hard to do. It kind of comes natural. You just put your best foot forward, you show people what you do, and their experience is what they take from it.